Hello my fellow Spuddies and welcome back to another episode of Project Zomboid with Logan Stone. So as you can see, I've cleared up the bedroom a little bit. It's a lot nicer, cleaner, and it's a lot more organised. Logan's kind of come to his senses and realised he needs to clean up his act, he needs to clean up the house, make it a little bit more lived in, a proper house rather than just a hovel. You may have also noticed this whole area has been cleared. The floor is now pine wood flooring that I got from the house at the top, and we've turned this into a pantry, which a couple of people have said I probably need because there's not a huge amount of storage in there and it gets a bit confusing. So I've organised this actually into canned goods, non-alcoholic, alcoholic beverages, and then over here we've got odds and sods, which is basically non-perishables slash nice foods. So that is basically our little pantry done. I'll probably add a couple more shelves if we come across them, but I'm pretty content with the amount of food we've got, so that's good. Yeah, our freezers are still pretty good. We've got some space in them now, so I'm going to start farming again now that we're back on the island for a little bit. But I'm pretty pleased. Honestly, I'm pretty pleased. I don't know what's going on with these mannequins. Like, I swear they're not meant to look like this. I swear they're meant to be more detailed. It's a little bit weird. I don't quite know what that's about. Yeah, so I don't know if that's my settings or what it is, but it's just, it doesn't look the same as when you pick them up. They're a lot more detailed. These are just like blank. A little bit weird. But anyway, we've got some mannequins, we've got some friends, we need to give them a name, so we'll come up with some names going forward. As you can see, we've replaced the flooring out here as well. Upstairs, I attempted to figure out what was going on with the outsideness. So I tried warding off the stairs, as someone suggested, however, it hasn't done anything. It's still outside here. As soon as I get to the top, we're inside. I don't know what that means. However, now in here is inside. So I don't know. I tried warding off this bit, and it didn't do anything. This and this was outside. So someone suggested maybe what I have to do is basically refloor all of this, which I might just have to do. I don't really want to because there's a lot of wood, but at the same time, if that's what's going to fix it, I might just have to do it. If you haven't noticed, we have a couple of extra tiles here, and that's because finally, hallelujah, we have updated to the latest version of Project Zomboid. It's taken a long time, but we are finally there. So there's quite a few changes to the pack. Snake's mod is no longer off Steam. It's now on Steam, which is exciting. So you can just download it there and then do whatever you want with it. It's all good. What this includes is the map, which doesn't really work with Cherbourg. As you can see, it's just blank. It doesn't work. So we're just going to ignore that feature for this playthrough. But normally on Project Zomboid, if we're playing the vanilla map, you can see where you are, you can plan ahead, you can mark things on the map. It's all very useful. The other thing, though, is foraging. Foraging has changed dramatically. So what used to be just you right-click, you click forage, now it says foraging has changed. It's based on searching for items. Click on the magnifying glass on the left side of the UI, or use the N key to toggle it on and off. So basically, if I do this, click end, here we go. It comes up with this little eye. And if the little eye comes up, it means that you found something. And if you right-click on that, you can put it in a container, blah, blah, blah. That's already something that we found, so we don't really want that. However, if we like go over here, say, and we look around, here we go. This is something. There we go, foraging's gone up. We can either pick up this sugarcane or we can discard it. We're going to pick it up. I didn't find sugarcane at all prior to this update, but sugarcane now seems to be something you can forage in winter, which is interesting. The only thing that I found with this is it's incredibly slow. It's not too bad because we ourselves are on a fairly high level in terms of foraging. Like we're level 6, nearly level 7. So we find stuff fairly often, and it is winter, so we're going to find stuff less anyway. But basically, it's just slow. It's really, really slow. I tried doing this. I had a little playthrough on the vanilla map with a new character with basically no foraging. And it's really hard to level up. Really, really hard. You do find quite a lot of berries, and you can find mushrooms at level 0, which is interesting. It's very different from before. But I think it's probably got some work left still to do on it. It's a very interesting system, and I do quite like it. I think it just needs a little bit of tweaking. Now, you may have noticed our trees are now fully grown. They are huge. So if we go to info, the problem is you might have seen that they have mildew, pest flies, and devil's water fungus. I don't know if this is a bug. I'm presuming it is. But basically, as soon as they matured and got to level 7, like level 6, nothing. Level 6, nothing. Level 7, everything. As soon as they reach level 7, they seem to develop mildew, devil's water fungus, and pest flies. The mod author Snake does say that when it gets to level 7, it's impossible for them to rot, presumably die. But it's a bit worrying if it's got mildew, devil's water fungus, and test flies. I'm worried that once it gets to 100, they just might die. I'm hoping it doesn't. I have tried treating them because we've got the bicarb soda from last trip to the mainland. I could treat Devil's Water fungi. I tried it, and within another 24 hours, it was back on the plant. So I'm presuming it's either an intended feature or it's just a bug. But either way, I'm hoping that it doesn't kill them because I really need a bloody orange before the end of the series so I can make a cocktail. We can, now that we've got the dry vermouth, we could make do with just foraging and try and find olives. But that's not that much better, seeing as I don't know how much the foraging system is going to work. Now that we are, as it says in this, deep forest, it says that food is rare. So it's not going to be particularly common to find olives. Oh, one of the things I forgot to mention is I did tile the bathroom off camera. So yeah, I think it looks quite nice now. All snazzy, all lovely. I would like to get this library up and running. The problem is we don't really have the bookshelves needed. I'm a bit conflicted because actually winter seems to be prime time to just get stuff done, especially looting and stuff on the mainland. Because there's not a huge amount we can do here. Fishing, foraging, trapping, all of that. We could just keep doing that in an endless cycle, but it's going to be really boring watching me do that for 3-4 episodes in a row while we're waiting for winter to end. And I'm thinking what I might do is I might go back to the mainland for a couple of reasons. One, I need to pick up the rest of the carpet that we've left behind. And two, a lot of you have suggested that I fortify the gas station. I do think it's a good idea. I think I do need to do that. So I think we might as well look at start doing that. The other thing that I have done off camera, just to show it off, now that we have the reloading table recipe for dismantling 9 mils, we can dismantle 9 mils. So I'll just show it. We've only got 6 in there. So that gave us some cases, some lead, and some gunpowder. Cool. And what we can then do is make ammo. And we can make that. And that uses 1 case, 1 lead, and 1 gunpowder. You might see where I'm getting with this. We can then dismantle the 9 mils for the same stuff. And I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed to give us all of this. I'm not 100%, but it seems to be. And then we can then just make it again. So basically, that's this. I did that off camera, and I got our reloading ammo up to nearly level 6, which means we can basically make all ammo types, I believe. Oh, we're lacking 1 more, which is the rifle, but we don't have an AK-47, so it's not like we can do that either. But it does mean that we can actually make the ammo for the hunting rifle now. The problem is we still don't have the recipe for actually making lead. Once we have that, we've got unlimited amounts of ammo. Because we've got all this lead, which we just can't do anything with. Right then, so we've got a fair amount of stuff. I think first of all, though, before we do anything else really, is I think we should make a cake. A couple of people have said that we should make a cake because we can, so I'm just going to make one. Why not? We'll grab some chocolate. Logan have some chocolate cake. Sure, why not? We're also going to need some milk, so milk powder, again, that should be in the pantry. Got 15 of them, Jesus, okay. We need to grab some butter. We should have some frozen. Lovely stuff. Okay, what else? We're going to need the baking pan to make the cake. And I think, at that point, we're all set. We just need to wait for this butter and this egg to defrost, and we're good. I've also, obviously, filled this up off camera. So we've now got 92% capacity in this, which is basically full. So we're good in terms of gas. We should be able to last winter easily. We've got a month and a half left. We're fine. Like, we're absolutely fine. Off camera, I did plant a variety of bits. I've got some potatoes. I've got some carrots. I should have some watermelons. Yeah, got some wheat. I don't know why it's different, but for some reason, Snake's mods, it says plowed land, well, during the first growing stage, whereas the vanilla ones, it's not. So I don't really know what that's about. But what I was going to do is I was going to plant some strawberries here. Oh, so here we go. So we should just be able to plant some strawberries. Here we go. So it requires minimum water of 85, average grow time 33 days. That's fine. So we should be able to plant just all of these. The problem with strawberries is that they tend to be extremely, extremely disease prone. So normally you have to watch out and not plant them anywhere near anything else. The 2 tile gap should still be fine to doing this. There we go. And now it's 85. They should all grow fairly promptly. That'll all be good. And we'll just pour all the water back where we got it from. And it's all good. So we should now be able to make cake batter. We need an empty bowl. That's all we need. Oh, cool. Okay. Go grab an empty bowl. We'll make some cake. Hang on, before we make cake batter, we're forgetting a crucial element of this. And that is, obviously, the things that we've worked so hard to get. All of Logan's chef gear. Right, here we are, Chef Logan, washing himself before we start. Obviously, that's an important step before cooking. You have to wash everything, wash your hands. There we go, nice and clean. Maybe you should actually take the leather gloves off, thinking about it. I'm not sure if leather gloves really go with cooking, do they? No, not really. There we go, right. Oh, are your whites a little bit... I think your chef whites might be a little bit dirty. There we go, all clean. So, let's make some cake. Right, so here we go. We've got some cake batter. That used up a little bit of the butter. That's nice. Let's chuck that back in the freezer. We've got some lovely cake batter. We can now place the cake batter in a pan. I think that's the only thing we can do with it. Yeah, in the pan you go. Now we've got cake preparation. We can create cake from random condiments, or we can add chocolate. What we can do is we can probably grab some berries out. I think we've still got some berries. Yeah, let's grab a couple of them. We can add honey to the cake. Honey cake? That seems interesting. That's a... Quickly chuck the berries in here. Turn it on just so that they defrost a bit quicker. Okay, now we've got hot berries. Excellent. So, create berries. Oh, we do all sorts. Let's add some honey first. Seems like it'd be interesting to do. Honey cake. We'll add some random fruit. We'll add some more random fruit. We'll add some chocolate. We're not adding bleach. No! No, naughty. Right, eat the berry. There we go. And then we just need to pop this cake in the oven. We've now got this berry cake. It's 74 hunger, -1 thirst, apparently, which is interesting. Must be a very, very moist cake. And -15 unhappiness. Now, oh, we can rename it. Exciting. Logan cake. Oh, I could call it Logan. Oh, yeah, okay. Logan berry cake. There we go. That's awful. Right. Now, we need to see, because I think from previously in the last version, if you had the cake whole, it gave you more hunger for just eating it whole. Let's slice it and see what it is. You get significantly less hunger. That's awful. Yeah, it goes to 55 and it was at 74. I mean, even the unhappiness, we get the same unhappiness. So really, if you make a cake, don't slice it. You'll apparently lose the equivalent of a slice or two in the process. Anyway, I think Logan deserves some of this cake, don't you? There we go. Tastiness. Well, we've made some cake. That was a nice sounding cake as well. Honey, berry, and chocolate. Seems interesting. Now, we could also actually make some bread and some pies and all sorts. You know what? Screw it. We're going to cook. We've got lots of time on our hands. We might as well just cook some stuff. This frying pan, we can make tortillas. Make tortilla. Tortilla? Yeah, tortilla. This is rotten. Why is it rotten? I don't know. I'm going to cook that and see if it does anything. I don't know why it's saying it's rotten. 9 days out of 4. Not sure if that's right. It still says rotten. Take tortilla from a pan. Yeah, rotten. Is that right? Make tortilla. Flour, what? That can't be right. Surely that's not right. I think that's a bug. Make a burrito. Hello. Okay. I don't really want to waste all my ingredients just in case it does turn out to be rotten. I can't use it. But we'll grab a few bits out. We'll start making a little burrito. I think that'd be nice. We can make pie preparation, can't we? We should be able to make pie preparation. How do I do that? Pie dough. We need 15 units of butter. Oh, we don't have enough butter, apparently. Okay, well, fine. We'll leave that for a minute. But we've got this bread uncooked, so just cook it. Sure. We'll leave that to cook. We'll wait for everything else to defrost while we do that. Let's go to sleep. And then in the morning, we can hopefully make a burrito, which will be exciting. Right, here we go. So, make a burrito. We can make it from cheese. Now, is this now rotten? It says it's rotten. Don't know if that's right. We'll add some onion. Apparently we can't add rabbit meat or zucchini. Okay. I thought we would be able to have a meaty burrito, but apparently not. Do you have anything else we could potentially add to it? A tomato, maybe? Make a pie dough. We've got this onion burrito. Add pepper and salt. Add ketchup. Add some more cheese. I've never actually made pie in Project Zomboid, so this will be interesting. We've got that. Let's chuck the tomato in there as well, just to defrost it. Put that on. Right, tomato is out. Can we now add the tomato? We can add tomato. Good. Oh, stupid me. I meant to place the pie in a baking pan. Ugh. Idiot. that shows. Right, bread off. Turn that off. We got pie preparation. Excellent. Can we add anything else? Let's add some more tomato. We've got this. Vegetable burrito. Will this make me ill if I eat it? We do have a bit of lemongrass on us that might help. Just in case it does give me food poisoning, but it shouldn't. It says it's fine. 37 hunger. Mine. It's not like it doesn't say dangerous or anything. It just says rotten. Okay. We're still going down in weight, but that's, that's fine, I guess. Okay, and while we're waiting for this pie to be done, let's grab a load of berries. Make some berry pie. So wait for all that to defrost. But we've got this pie. So we can... Tomato pie. Ugh. No, I'm good. I don't really want tomato pie, thank you. That seems a little bit strange. How much of that was used up? A bit. We've probably got enough to make like 1 or 2 more pies, if that. But we'll freeze that because it took a lot of effort to get that butter, and I don't really want to be using it all up while and we don't have to. So we've got this bread. This bread will last for 9 days. Now it's cooked. We could chop it up. We could slice the bread, but that makes it last significantly less. But at that point, we can make sandwiches. So it swings and roundabouts. But I think for the time being, we're just going to chuck it in the freezer. Thinking about it, that means we could make savory pies. Ooh, hang on. Okay, we might need to get a few more bits out. So, pie preparation. Oh, we can't use berries. I thought we could create a pie from... I thought we could use berries and make it like a fruit pie. Are we not? That's weird. Fine. Potato pie. Onions. Carrots. Apparently we can't use steak in the pie. Bit sad. Add random game. There we go. And I think that's about all we can use. So, that's a shame. Add pepper as a spice. We'll add salt as a spice. I should really move that bleach so I don't accidentally click on it. And let's put that in there. And turn on. The rabbit and vegetable pie. Lovely. Thinking about it, a couple of episodes ago, I said Logan hadn't really eaten any fruit in the best part of a year. Bit of a lie. I think he has eaten pineapple and he has eaten berries. So me saying he hasn't eaten fruit in a year isn't strictly true. Right, just waiting for this pie to do. I'm presuming that the pie works the same as cake in a way then, because I think you can slice pie. It probably won't be as much hunger as I'd like the whole cake was. So yeah, we can slice the pie. 94 hunger. That's nice. But I suppose we don't get the actual tray back unless we slice it. 94. Let's test it. It's a test. Jesus, that's so much worse. Yes, that's 70 hunger. We lost 20 odd hunger doing that. So if you make pie or cake, do not slice it. Unless you've only got one baking pan and you want to make multiples. Do not slice it because you basically waste the equivalent of a slice or 2 in the process. But doing this does mean that we can section it up, we can put some in the freezer, and we can save some bits for a rainy day. But it just seems a bit sad that you lose so much when making it. It's just sad. It's just really sad. Leave it in the comments below if you've got any suggestions for what we should name our little models. And also if any of you have got any ideas on why the textures look so strange, also let me know. But let's eat this pie. Oh, tastiness. Tasty, tasty pie. Nom. Yeah, I need to get them some clothes. They don't have many clothes on. Let's find some spare clothes and we'll chuck them on them. Our bearskin dried, I forgot to mention. I don't know why it says 360 days dry. It wasn't that long. But it says that. I don't know what that means. I can't seem to actually do anything with it. It's just there. So if any of you know what that says, let me know. Right, now that our friends have got some armor, I feel that they're a little bit more human. We've got our female police officer. She's for some reason wearing a bikini underneath all that. Maybe she just went swimming. Who knows? But she's got all her police outfit on. She's also got a beret. I'm not saying that's because she's French. She just happens to like berets. We've also got this character who's our just genuine cowboy-esque person who has a massive rip in his leather jacket, apparently. But he's fine. He also doesn't feel the need to wear t-shirts under his leather jacket because he's that type of person. So yeah, we've got our 2 little characters. If you've got anything you want to name them, just leave it in the comments below. The most liked one will become their names. Recently, I've been recording in little batches, so it tends to be batches of like 2 or 3. If I don't actually mention what their names are for a couple of episodes, I apologize. That's because I'm doing it in batch. I think I'm going to have another attempt at hunting, to be honest. We need to keep trying. All right, so here we go. You might have noticed that there's significantly less trees around here. And that's because I demolished them all so that I could carry on trying to fix up the base a bit. Let us try hunting with a rifle then. See what we come across. Hopefully we come across a buffalo and complete our collection. We've got a boar. Animal hurt. Damn it. Oh, can't get the cartridges. Ooh, that was the thing I was meant to mention. From getting my reloading skill up, you may have seen when I was looking at traits, I've got a new trait called Ammo Recycler. That compulsive with ammo cases. I'm presuming that's because we've got up to reloading level 5. It's just appeared. So we now get it. So when we shoot, the case will go directly into our inventory, which is amazing. Really, really nice to be able to actually do that. So yeah, we don't need to look for cases anymore. Got a moose. Damn it. I wonder if clicking on different trees has a higher chance of actually seeing something than clicking on the same tree. Moose? We got a moose. It seems to be like it's a higher chance of seeing something if we click on different trees. That's something to keep in mind if you're doing that. Right, we've got a moose. We need to go get a slapper knife. Right, well, that's another trophy for our wall anyway, that we've got another moose. Lots and lots of meat, hopefully, which will be good for winter. So we should be all right. Chop up dead moose. Oh, we leveled up. I didn't even realize butchering levels up cooking. Oh, yay, we're at level 7. That means we can actually use rotten food in cooking. Oh, yay. So it looks like we've got 6 moose steaks compared to the 2 bad moose steaks we've got. So maybe it's the case that the higher your cooking skill, the less chance it is to get a bad one. That would be cool if that is the case. You know what? Let's get some stuff out to actually cook. Now that we can cook some rotten stuff, it would be nice to see if we can actually do that, I guess. Here we go. Look, we can use it. So create a soup out of ray fillet, 1.8. Okay, we'll see how much we actually get from all of this. Not much, but it's something. Ray fillet again, soup from ray fillet again. So we've got this ray fillet soup, which actually gives us -8 hunger. That's not that bad for rotten food. Like, I'm going to say that's not that bad. We'll add salt as a spice, and we'll add pork chop. I mean, ray and pork chop might be a bit weird. So what does that do? Unhappiness +1. Fine. Okay, so actually, 49 hunger, 20 thirst, -4 boredom, only 1 unhappiness. That's not too bad. Let's make 2 bowls out of that. -24 unhappiness, so basically from some ray and basically a pork chop. That's incredible. Very good. Right, we'll go to sleep. We'll have one more attempt at hunting a bison in the morning. And yeah, and then we'll go from there. Right, it's the morning, time to hunt a bison. The other thing I'm probably going to want to do is I'm thinking I'm going to want to build a fence around the top. We also need to get our bunting, don't we? Or is all the bunting still in the truck? I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's still in the truck. So that's the other thing we're going to want to do when we go to the mainland is grab all of that so we can actually decorate our balcony, which would be nice. I suppose doing it this way by clicking different trees rather than the same one also gives you a chance to actually register whether you've seen something and heard the noise, or you just click. There's probably a better way of doing it. Has escaped. Damn it. But it does seem like it's more of a chance to actually see something if you just click on different trees. Oh, here we go. Moose. Damn it, ran away. Right, another moose. Escaped. Damn it. Moose. Damn it. Or I'll give it one more attempt, and then I think I'm gonna call it a day on hunting and do something else. Right. Last chance, and then I think we're gonna call it a day on hunting. Okay, fine. Well, we've got a few other things I want to test out anyway before the end of the episode. One of which is making plaster. So we've got the club hammer now, and we've got all that plaster. I want to see just how easy it is to do that. Here we go. Club hammer. Make bag plaster. Oh, it's just that simple. We just get a bag of plaster just like that. Okay, fine. Okay, we can just make loads of plaster. That's cool. Right, so we can actually get our base fully done up, which is amazing. Right, it says that we can make a metal roof out from propane and stuff. So what do we actually need? We need a small metal sheet and a piece of scrap metal. We could potentially do that with the top level. Instead of wood, we could put metal. That might be something different. And that should be enough. Although that does lead me to test out the other thing that I've been meaning to test out, which is testing out foraging with the metal detector using the new system. I just want to see whether using this metal detector basically gives me the option, like it did before, that you have to hold it. At that point, you've got a chance of finding metal. Sorry, what? We can find moss during winter. That's used to make dye. Ooh. Okay. That's weird, because I thought that was something that you could only find in summer. Right, I just realised I'm an idiot. This is that's in the offhand, isn't it? I want it in primary. Oh, there, it does work. Okay, so you just do it while you're walking around like this, and it does find stuff. Right, that's cool. It's just a much slower process than it was before, but that's fine. It's going to take me a hell of a long time to find what I need. So I think I'm not going to bother. I might do a bit of that off camera or something to try and find the scrap, but we could easily just find more scrap when we go to the mainland. Should we grab the green paint then? See if we can do a bit more painting before the end of the episode? That'd be nice. So that's finished painting this wall. Hopefully we've got enough paint to do it. Paint green. There we go. We finished painting our room. And how much do we have left? A tiny amount. That's good. We've actually painted a room fully green. That's cool. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. We've got our moose head that I'm just going to casually chuck on the floor. And we'll put that in a trophy in a second. And let's go try and place a couple of these roof tiles. Right, there we go. We've got 6 bits of metal roof. So I need a hell of a lot of scrap metal to finish this roof off. But once I've done that, hopefully it'll actually be inside, which will be great. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like what we're saying, please leave a like and subscribe. A massive thank you to all my Patrons: Seth, Pet Overlord, Sarath, Drew, Clint, David, Aaron, Dale, Mikhail, Emma, The Blarg, Rai, Carlara, Daniel, Damer, Len, Wolf, AJ, Andrew, Mitch, Alex, MVH Nexus, Lorby Nord, T Chaos, Toolman, and Blue Eris. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting me in the channel. I can't thank you guys enough. Next episode, heading to the gas station. We're going to sort all that out, secure it hopefully next episode. I'm probably going to do some mechanics as well while I'm there. We're going to have 4 cars, so we can start at least taking bits out while I'm making it. So even if I remove just the lights, the battery, and what's safe to remove from those vehicles, we should hopefully be able to level up our mechanics while we're over there, so that'd be nice. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye-bye.